2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
Taking a look at Cleveland. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and pad their win total.
Boy, this is a nice stretch for this team, Kevin, because they get a number of games at home, and it gives them a chance to make up some ground in the standings.
And one of the first things you want to do is establish yourself at home, and that's what they've done. They've been a very difficult out on their home floor. So these games coming up, they'll be ready. Their fans will be ready, and they could make up a lot of ground in the standings.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green in at 2 guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Hansen in at the 3 slot. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving, and he's good on the 3 ball. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Portland. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I actually thought they might be able to sustain that momentum they picked up in the fourth quarter and grab the win. But it definitely proved anyone wrong who thought early on it wasn't possible. It was possible, it just didn't happen.
And I thought they might make it all the way back, too. Definitely made it for an exciting finish. They just came up a shot short. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
George against Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDermott passes to Rowe. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Green gets it to go. Most of the NBA will be taking a breather during the All-Star weekend, but frequently a part of the action. Clark, as we know, in a big way.
In a real big way. He's slated to take part in multiple events, Kevin, during the All-Star weekend. Not sure how he'll do in all of those, but should make for an exciting weekend for him.
Back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now, here's Green. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Where's the box out? Some easy second-chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Cantor against George. Pass to Lillard. Here's Rowe. Not enough on that one as it misses. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And both free throws good for Green. Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
An emphatic alley-oop jam. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak Clark will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Takes some endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time, so he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
Now, here is Irving after Enes Kanter's miss. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And let's step aside from it to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Damian Lillard, number one.
Top of that list. I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates and he can get his own offense too.
So it's Portland now. They trail by 9 points. The pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard with a screen on George. Here's Clayton, and it's sent back by George. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Green. Love outside. And another three for Cleveland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. A 12-point game. Johnson the screen. Shot to stop the drought. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Green against Johnson. Green dishes to Irving. Another three for Cleveland.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Clayton, the pass to Leonard. Johnson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Green kicks to Love. And the rejection by Leonard. Clayton Johnson, a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 7.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Green, the pass to Hansen. Right side, Irving. Green, the screen. Off the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Irving. Davis is checked in for Portland. Brown comes in for Tyler Johnson. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Over in the corner, Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Green, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Love with the bucket.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers lead by 12. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We recently sat down with Freak to discuss being selected for this year's three-point contest. Here's what he had to say.
I'm excited, man. I'm going to enjoy competing against the best sharpshooters in the game. It's a different kind of pressure than the dunk contest, though. There's no judges, so it's all on you. You know, you just got to make buckets. And I'm looking forward to that.
Well, how do you think he'll do in this year's competition?
Well, Kevin, I think he's got a chance to win it. I mean, some guys only shoot. Others need the pass to knock down threes. This guy has the full package, and he's an excellent shooter, so it's just a matter of repetition and handling the pressure. So I think he's got a great chance.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at shooting guard. Taylor is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Monroe. And it's Patterson in at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He finished with 34 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Left side, Love. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move.
Let's see which teams have come away with the most
great
steals
shot
in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. George is checked in for Cleveland. Cantor dishes to Johnson. It's stolen by Green. Here's George. That's good. George has got his second bucket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Johnson. He has 7, and that one's good.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though. They're going to have to show up. Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
So both teams making some changes here. Now Lillard. His last outing, he had 18 points. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Rowe.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
For Cleveland, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one, and he makes the first. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McDermott's checked in. And so Monroe nails both of them. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Lillard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Lynn. Excellent D from Cantor.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on it and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. So it's Portland now, trailing here by 8. That is good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Sampson kicks to Lynn. Down low. McDermott with a steal. Johnson against Green. Lillard attacking. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Moving it up. Finished off the break. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Leonard against George. Johnson. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Sampson, the pass to Green. Here's George. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Lillard dishes to Leonard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving kicks to Green. Outside Irving. Green, the pass to Love. Green, the screen. He on the clock. Love, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And Green slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
They set the pick. Shot on the wing. The shot will not go. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. On the wing, Irving. AT that time from Leonard.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And he makes the first. And McDermott drops them both.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sampson's shot, good.
Sampson. For 3.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second. Brown outside. With 2 seconds left.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he's good on the second. Irving. Shot is off. And we finished one half of basketball. Cavaliers ahead, up by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, just trying to keep the ball moving.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Second half just about to get going here.
Some fantastic numbers here for Green. 16 points and 9 assists.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
We got Doug McDermott. Ennis Cantor is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Ruiz in at the 4. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. And Cantor over to help. 6 on the shot clock. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Even double team. He had the vision to see the open man.
Lillard dishes to Cantor. Ruiz the pass to Rowe. Cantor sets the pick for Lillard. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Lillard's got 16 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Number 1, Kevin Love. Third is Myers Leonard.
But, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Green, and he slams it one-handed.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Out to the right wing. Green, the screen. The kick out to Irving. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Out to the wing. Love wide open. He fires. Great look, but off the mark. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And Lillard gets double-teamed. McDermott kicks to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Green with the block. Outside Irving. The feed to Green. Love right side. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 8 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. He's really stood out for them over the past month. Second in field goal percentage, and of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking 3rd in field goal percentage from beyond.
And you mentioned it. I mean, one of the top shooters in the league, quick trigger, with just a little better footwork. Boy, I tell you what, he could even move higher up the range.
Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Tyler Johnson comes in for Doug McDermott. Ball's knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Green. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Portland, they have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Cantor. Ed Davis is checked in for Myers Leonard. And so he hits both. The Cavaliers leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Green. Oh!
Let's go, man. Let's go. About the athleticism on that finish. Man, those aren't legs on this guy. Those are like springs.
Holy smokes. Almost superhuman.
Guys, he can really elevate. That we know.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Spurs, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Trailblazers just way behind.
And for the Trailblazers, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA.
Lillard against Patterson. Lillard attacking. That one goes. Count. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Get the ball inside.
Here's Green. Here's George. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
And he lays it straight in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Love outside. George passes to Monroe. George sets a screen for Monroe. The rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And another miss by Cleveland. Trailblazers trail by 14. Clayton. Patterson defending. The kick out to Brown. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Brown's got 5 now. Outside, Taylor. Pass to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Monroe against Brown. George with the screen on Brown. Monroe. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 2 to shoot. The shot by Taylor, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Clayton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He has 6. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. The drive by Monroe. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Feeds to Cantor. There's the bucket. Good. Cantor's got 8 points here in this quarter. Patterson. No good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Cavaliers lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. Trailblazers trail by 7. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with Taylor. Then there's Irving. And it's Hansen in at the 3. Over in the corner, Lillard. There's a screen. In the corner, it's McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again, but he recovers it. Right wing, here's Rowe. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Green, the screen. Irving attacking. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Irving against Lillard. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lillard with no one around. And it's Lillard again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The drive by Green and taken away by Brown. Up the floor. Trying to get open is Irving. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket for McDermott. Irving kicks to Green. They set the pick. Love dishes to Green. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Green's got 30 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer answers.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Brown. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside, Green. The 10-footer. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Lillard has been playing really well. 18 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Hey, Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
George is checked in for Cleveland.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard misses.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And it's a 6-point Cleveland lead. Irving against Lillard. Passes it to Rowe. Here's Kanter. That's him. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Love with the screen for Irving.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
George passes to Green. And he gets it to go. Green's got 34 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Fires for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Kanter and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Enes Kanter. He has 12 points and the one steal.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving kicks to Green. The pass to Hansen. Love outside. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. There's Green with the 3. And that one's good. Green's got 37.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Lillard attacking. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And it's Green missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Rowe. The shot will not go. Good D by Love.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving attacking, kicks it to Green. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move. You must pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. You're forcing the issue too much.
They set the screen out to the wing. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Count the bucket. And now a 12-point Cavalier lead. And
good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money. That's no doubt. A shot by McDermott.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Green, the screen. From deep. Cleveland gets it back. Poked away. He's looking for Love and finds him. They kick it out to Green. To the left side wing. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
But they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Green. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Lillard. Here's Cantor. Green with the rebound. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Brown dishes to Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule, of course. That's your answer. Hey, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible, but I'll probably do it. I'm going to call it a double, triple, double.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet.